be real with y'all. I'm hard-headed. Wherever you are in life right now, you are meant to be there for a reason. And don't get me wrong, don't take this as woe is me, because let me tell you, blessed is me, period. Not the screen dirty this whole time. Wait, I don't have nothing to wipe y'all with. Can I do this? Hey y'all, it's Kim with the K, coming to you guys with a new video. So let me go ahead and just say the title is not clickbait if I end up naming it what I think I am. It's not clickbait. I did start a new YouTube channel, but I'm not getting rid of this YouTube channel. I'm just doing, hopefully, it's not really a pivot really, because y'all know I'd just be pivoting on this channel. But I'm going to be getting a little bit more specific on my content. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't, definitely follow me there. But if you follow me, then you know. Recently this week, I was just going back and forth on what direction I'm going with my content. What do I like to do? Why am I feeling so unmotivated, uninspired with my content lately? And I figured it out. So we're gonna talk all about that in this video. Long story short, more vlog content. I know y'all like the vlogs, more behind the scenes, more routine, more like just all of the things that y'all said y'all want to see. If you don't want to see it, then you lied. No, but let's get into it, y'all. So all the products will be listed down in the description box below. I will also leave a link to this wig if I can find her. She's from Eunice Hair Wigs. I've had this wig probably over a year now. Yeah, it's been like over a year. So I'll leave all that down below. But let's get into it. So this is my skin. No makeup, no eyebrows. You see my nails and they look busted. It's because they are. I need to do something with them. But if y'all been following along and if you watch my vlogs, you know y'all. I don't know what's been going on with my nails. But sis. They've been trying to hold me back from being great. So where do I start? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I am an attorney as well as a creator, YouTuber, influencer, all of those things. One thing I was struggling with recently is realizing that y'all, my current audience, isn't necessarily my target audience when it comes to like my clients, right? So I do contract consultations for creators, and I have some creators that hire me on a monthly basis as my clients. I say they're on my client roster, and with that you have me on a recurring basis, so you can talk to me via voice messaging app, email, all of those things, and I review your contract, give you my suggestions and recommendations based on both of my expertise as being an influencer as well as being an attorney in the influencer marketing industry, which is still pretty new. So I'm navigating the space and bridging that gap, which I love to do that. But like most of y'all, you're not really my target audience, right? Like you're not really my target client for that specific service. And I was trying to make y'all be, you know, I kept pushing it and it just didn't really feel, something was making me feel hesitant about it and I couldn't quite put my foot on it. So I was trying to figure out how to navigate that, and I was struggling and I was feeling torn. I couldn't quite figure out, was it because I felt like the service that I was offering was not what I needed to be doing, or was it something else? Come to find out, it's not the service, it's how I'm promoting it. Using a platform that I've created. Y'all know, y'all been rocking with me since 2014, 2015. I started out doing hair videos, and then I went to law school, so I started doing like law school vlogs. And honestly, like vlogs really were my favorite thing to do. Like I love vlogging. I'm enjoying doing my weekly vlogs that I've been doing lately, and I feel like y'all really enjoy that too. And then when I graduated law school, I started doing like work week in the life videos, and those are really doing well. And my hard-headed butt, mind you, I know how this works. I know how YouTube works. And even with that being said, I still pivot and I still like ignore what the analytics say because I'm hard-headed, okay? I'm hard-headed. And I never want to be repetitive, so I always think, oh, I need to switch up the content, switch it up. But really, consistency, not only in the amount of times I'm posting, but consistency in the type of content that I'm creating, I also need to prioritize, which it seems so simple, and it really just, I was today years old, basically. Okay, it really just hit me this week. Like, that's it. I've been thinking about it even before this, praying about it, and just trying to figure out why I was hesitant about it. And honestly, after talking with y'all and getting feedback from y'all, because what I'm doing on social media, like the value that I'm bringing, whether you're an ideal client for the contract consultation service, or you just rocking with me because you just like to see what I'm doing, or I inspire you, or I motivate you, whatever the case may be, like I should ask y'all what y'all want to see and what y'all want to do. So after getting so many responses, and I'll put some on the screen so you guys can see, like so many responses from y'all via Instagram DM or like however you guys are letting me know over this past week has been phenomenal. Like I'm forever grateful. Y'all are, when I say my internet fam, period, y'all better stand up, rise up, is the best. It really helped me just get the clarity that I've been like trying to find and looking for, right? So with that being said, I started a new YouTube channel. Yes, I started a new YouTube channel. It's called the Creatives Law Library. Over there, I will really be focusing on just all of the legal tea content. So, and that's in regards to influencer marketing contracts, influencer marketing laws, all of those type of videos that I have been posting on this channel a little bit more consistently. And recently, at least, I'm going to be putting on that channel. So this channel, of course, I'm going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like in my vlogs, y'all see like what I'm doing. But then this way, I can focus more on my blog content, more on routines, more on plan with me, strategize with me, just more lifestyle, entrepreneur, real lifestyle videos. Y'all see what I'm saying? So follow me over there if you're interested. And if you're not, that's okay, because that's the whole point. I want to make sure that I'm speaking to the right audience when I am presenting my content. And I think now it's going to be easier one for me to grow, because you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, let me be honest. I was feeling extremely stagnant and discouraged and just like, golly, why can't I hit 100K? Like, let me just be real with y'all. I just was feeling like my audience was confused. The YouTube algorithm was confused. Hell, I was confused, which all made sense because I was just trying to produce content that just didn't need to be on this YouTube channel, if that makes sense. So I really think after reviewing my analytics, even though, like I said, I already really knew, but after reviewing them again and just being okay with like vlogs. And part of it is honestly, like, let's think about it. Being able to just create content about my life and what I'm doing and people want to see it, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I think I just felt like I had to be a lawyer, or I had to be an influencer, I had to be a creator, I had to be an entrepreneur. Like I had to be that title in order for y'all to follow me. And come to find out, like, y'all just want to follow me because of me and my personality. Like, that's crazy, that's dope. I love it here. I love y'all. Now I just feel more inspired and like, I don't know, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off of me. I really do. Are y'all dirty? Not the screen dirty this whole time. Wait. I don't have nothing to wipe y'all with. Can I do this? Did that help? I hope so. I hope it didn't make it more blurry. Can y'all see me? You see me? I see you. So what now? I really want to hear from y'all in the comments, okay? I'm looking for y'all internet fan. What videos do you like to watch that you want to see from me? So do you want to see more of the good morning routines with the aesthetics? Do you want to see more like B-roll included in my weekly vlogs? I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all listen, the weekly vlogs still gonna be very real, raw, and like pretty similar to how they are now. I do want to add more like aesthetics and B-rolls and stuff like that, like, of course. But like, I think what I love about vlogs is like, it's very relatable and very real for the most part, even though I am like working a non-traditional kind of path. But I still think it's pretty relatable. So let me know what type of videos y'all want to see. I know I want to do more fashion videos. And when it comes to like makeup and hair and stuff, this will probably be how I'll incorporate that, right? I'll do chit chat, get ready with me and stuff like that. So if y'all have any topics you want me to talk about, let your girl know. I intend on still posting weekly vlogs, which we love, on Sundays, but I also will post like day in the life vlogs. So why I want to do that is because there's sometimes like I have to take stuff out of the weekly vlog so y'all not sitting there watching there for days, okay? But with a daily vlog, I can get really detailed as far as like what I'm working on, what I'm doing. Also, while we're talking about new ideas and updates, next summer, fingers crossed, so hopefully this will come to fruition by me telling y'all, I plan on being in a position where I can hire summer internships, like law students, to come work for me. So that's the goal next summer. So that's something that's going on behind the scenes for next summer. Also, I've decided that I don't want to do an ebook yet. I've been working on one, and it just doesn't feel right. And I think I have to trust my gut. I think with entrepreneurship, one of the hardest things I've been having to do is make decisions that I'm just not 100% sure about, or make decisions that I haven't seen play out. Does that make sense? It's not like I've seen a lawyer do exactly what I'm doing. So it's really hard to like learn to navigate this space without having like essentially like a mentor or someone to look up to. Yes, there's mentors I can look up to and people I can look up to in like similar fields or doing similar things. But as far as my goal and what I'm trying to do, I haven't seen it or don't know anybody, you know? So I'm struggling with kind of really paving the way by myself. So, but that's not to say no one else is doing, but like my one dream idea, I've never seen it before and I've searched and I don't think it's out there. Then the other idea, also, I don't think that's out there either. So these are two things that are like completely raw, new, me just creating it. But what's so crazy is like my grandmother, not me not doing my makeup, my grandmother, for those of you that don't know, she owned a trucking company. She was the first Black female to own a trucking company in Flint, Michigan. R.I.P. to her, beautiful soul. And I think that's where I got this drive and ambition from. Like this internal dream of being the first or owning something, etc. That no matter how much I try to run from it, I just can't. I can't do it. So it's just like in me. So I think that's it. But it's hard. So I can only imagine how she felt. Like, it's so hard. Ugh. And I know so many of you are in so many different fields, various fields where you're the first generation this, first generation that. And you're trying to navigate a space that just is so unfamiliar and you don't know anybody doing it. And it's just like, golly. I literally was talking to, I think it was Catherine, about like, why? Sometimes I'm just like, why couldn't I have just wanted to do something basic? Like, just regular, not even basic, just something regular. Why couldn't I just been certified as just being an attorney, climbing the corporate ladder, minding my Black business? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? That would have been fine. It would have been just as successful. Fine. But like, no, I'm just called for greater. And when you're called for greater, man, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a blessing. And don't get me wrong. Don't take this as woe is me. Because let me tell you, blessed is me, period. But it's still tough. It's so hard. It's days where I'm like, I just can't make a decision. But it's like, I'm the CEO. I'm the founder. I have to make the decision. I can't only rely on other people's opinions in a business that I'm so passionate about and that only really I know what my goal is. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say I can't get wise advice and wise counsel on various things, but oh man, sometimes it's hard to put in words. But I'm feeling kind of like, God, what now? I feel like God has placed a dream, a goal, an idea on my lap, and it was like, all right, bye. And I'm like, wait, but what do I? And he like, and I'm like, I know you like. Anybody else feel me on that? Like, for real. Like, I feel like when you have such a big dream or like something just completely out of the norm, it feels just crazy and uncomfortable. Not even crazy, uncomfortable. This is a unique space showing lawyers, law students that, yes, you can go to law school. I think it's important. I would never trade my JD, okay? I would never trade my license to practice law. I thought I had, my degree was sitting here, but I plan on hanging it on the wall. But anyway, I would never change that. I will always be a lawyer. Even if I'm not practicing, I will always be a lawyer. But I love that I have both. I love that I have a professional degree, a professional career, but also I can just embrace my creativity to the fullest and just be me. I get to monetize my platforms by simply being me, being honest, being authentic, growing an amazing community, a family. Like, y'all really ride for me. And I'm grateful because I love just pouring into y'all. And I get to use my knowledge, my experience, my education, my expertise to pour into y'all in a greater community, in a bigger way, in a bolder way, in a much faster way on social media. That's digital marketing. That's being online. It's amazing when it's used properly, you know? It's amazing. Something I also want to add is, I think my greatest strength is my vulnerability. Like, I'm not gonna say it's easy every time I'm like vulnerable on social media or telling y'all changes again, pivot again, I changed my mind on this, like whatever the case may be. But I also think so many people appreciate that. Real, raw, true, real, you know what I'm saying? I just said real twice, but for real, honesty. I think it's valued, and I also think relatability stems from people being vulnerable. Social media, yes, is a highlight reel, but I try to do a healthy balance between like, dang, I'm confused, or it's not going phenomenal. You know, today ain't it, whatever the case may be. But also showing y'all the wins, like this too really shall pass, no matter what you're going through right now. Whew, face is giving me snatched. Okay. Oh, not me getting it on my shirt. Maybe it's a Virgo thing, but like I feel like I should be doing 100 things at once. But like when I'm doing 100 things at once, nothing's getting done. And I'm not able to really prioritize like I want. I want to grow my platforms right now. That's in the phase I am. I want to grow my platforms. I want to do more speaking engagements. And I want to work on two other things. One of them will be happening third quarter. And the other one is happening now, the contract consulting. I just need to drop a lot of stuff so I can really focus on creating content. I have so many creative ideas. I feel like I'm a broken record that I just have not had time to do because I'm trying to do 75,000 other things. Do anybody feel me? Like, I'm the person that if there is a open space on my calendar, somebody preach it. Not me trying to add something to my calendar so that I'm up late and I'm tired and I'm trying to figure out why I'm tired. Oh, because you had an open space, you could have relaxed, you could have gotten in bed early, but you decided to put something else on it because you're over a workaholic. Like, what in the crackhead energy is going on? So that's that, child. That's that. That's tea. Oh, for the Legal Tea Social though, for those of you that care or don't care, I'm trying to bring the scholarship back. I talked on the phone today with some people at Patreon. So that may be where I upload more videos for the Legal Tea Social, as well as launch the scholarship. So you have to be a part of the Patreon community in order to do that. So that's what I'm thinking. But I'm not 100% certain on that, but that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna sum this video up and say, if you're a creator and you've had your platform, whichever platform, for a long time, and you're feeling stagnant or you're feeling like, man, like everybody running past me, like, bro, I've been on this marathon for years. I'm like, sis done did 3 laps, around me, and I've been running. Like, just know that you're not alone. And it's okay to change your mind about your content. It's okay to change your mind again and go back. It's okay that your views aren't where it should be. Your following is just not changing or decreasing, whatever. Like, wherever you are in life right now, you are meant to be there for a reason. I can't say what that reason is. Heck, you might not even know what that reason is, but just trust and have faith that whatever timing, plan, resources, success, whatever it is, like whatever, you're okay. Right where you are, you're okay. You are okay. You're okay. Cameron, what? Not me talking to myself, but seriously, it's okay. And let me just throw this out there, like, money is fine. Respectfully, finances honestly have been increasing. So, that's a blessing. Okay, finances have been great, but like, it has never been about the money for me. Y'all know this. Like, I'm not new to this. I'm true to it, but like, it's never been about the money. But the goal is, of course, to make more money. But for me, more money equals more resources, more access, more ability for me to give back. Yes, lashes. False lashes too. Okay, for my lips, I'm about to put some Vaseline on real quick. This is the finished product. This is like my go-to makeup routine. The products tend to switch out sometimes, but this is pretty much what I do. The more I do my makeup, the more I realize like this is just how I like my makeup to look, and it comes out really good. So yeah, but again, I switch out the products, but I'll leave all the products listed below. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, video ideas, leave them down in the comment section below. I'm excited. I'm just really excited. Like, I feel like I can just open up more on this platform. I just feel like I have so much more clarity. So I hope you guys are excited about this new content. Pretty much the same content, just more of what y'all like per analytics and per view counts and thumbs up. So thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Are you excited? Make sure you guys subscribe to the Creatives Law Library if you like the sit down teaching educational type content, because I will be including, of course, I'm I like to provide value in everything that I'm doing. So of course my videos over here will also have that element to it, but it'll be a little bit more casual setting, or vlogs, embedded in vlogs and things like that. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Let me stop rambling because I will talk y'all ear off. I love you guys. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Also follow the Creators Law Library Instagram as well. And we biggity back, okay? Road to 100K. Road to 100K and above. 100K and above. 100K. Okay, I know. Okay. We're done here. Love y'all.